Hi there, my name is Alberto Velasco, originally from Madrid, Spain, and currently living in London, the United Kingdom. During our introduction week here at LBS, I saw that the student ambassador positions were open for application. When I heard that, I straight away had a flashback of the first on-campus event I attended last year when I was actually applying for the MIM program myself. At that point, I had the occasion to meet with multiple student ambassadors from the MIM 2016. They helped me understand the program, they helped me see if it was the right fit for me, and they gave me a lot of good advice to have a successful application, and fortunately that worked. I remember back at that event when I had the chance to meet with Jason, one of the student ambassadors back then, that I wanted to become a student ambassador if I had the chance, which I fortunately did, to be part of the MIM 2017. And the reason for that is, number one, that I wanted to give back. Give back to students, and this is what I did when I was in my university during my bachelor and master's university. I was a student ambassador for a master's university. I was responsible for the Benelux market. I was in a lot of fairs, a lot of events, and actually our applications increased dramatically over the past 3 years while I was there. More importantly, from students from the European School in Brussels, where I was a student, where I graduated too. Now, the reason why I did that back in master's is because I love talking with people. I'm very much what we call a people person. And I've lived in more than 5 different countries, not only lived, but actually studied and worked there. So I'm very used to interact with people from multicultural environments. Now, the reason why I like that is also because I'm very much oriented towards the sales side of business. I enjoy talking to people, understanding a person's needs, and be able to advise them in the best way possible for them to make the right decision for them. And I believe student ambassadors do have the responsibility to make sure that prospective students and future MIM and global MIM students get the right information for them to make the right decision for them. And that is a good way to save a lot of time for future students and a lot of time for the admissions team. Now, me personally, I speak 3 languages. I speak French, Spanish, and English completely fluently. And that is an advantage I do have when it comes to talking to future students. You can talk with them in English, but you can also talk in their own language. Now, having lived in many different countries, I also know a lot of different cultures, both in Europe and in Asia. So for me personally, the student ambassador position is more of a position not for my personal CV or anything like that, but more to be able to give back to students and give them the information that I had the chance to have back then and help me with my successful application. Because if you look at my profile, I know the program very well. I know the process of applying very well, both in a positive and negative way. Because the first time I applied to the MIM program, I actually got rejected. And I didn't give up, and I decided to do it correctly and inform myself and talk to prospective students, current students. And what happened is I actually got accepted finally. So that is something that student ambassadors have personally helped me a lot in my personal journey with applying to LBS. And that is one of the main things why I would like to apply for this position. And I believe that with my multicultural background and my personal experience with people in general, not just in sales, but also outside with working in teams, which is something I've done pretty much everywhere around the world, I could be very much of a big help for London Business Week. Thank you very much.